One of the biggest surprise I have in Call of Dragons wasn't the hero, wasn't the artifact, wasn't a new season, new pets, or new decoration. It was finding out that one of the rewards players talk about for years isn't nearly impressive as I thought it was. A few days ago, I saw somebody ask a question that honestly sounded reasonable. They were to know if level 100 Alliance chest contains 7-day speedups. And before I saw the answer, I thought, yeah, probably. I mean, if we're talking about level 100, suddenly the rewards must be crazy. Players spent years opening those things, entire Alliance contribute toward them, the number keeps getting bigger. So naturally, I assumed the rewards would keep getting bigger too. But then I saw the answer, and the answer is no. And honestly, I didn't even check it out those chests. For now, we're at the Blessed Chest 50, and there is no over level 50. This is what you can actually get if you're just starting playing the game. This is what actually you can get from this chest. 3 hours, 8 hours speed ups, 15 hours, 24 hours. It's like 10% chance for 24 hours, and that's all. There is no 7-day speed ups inside, which, I was thinking maybe they can be, but then I check and the answer was also no. Not only the answer was no, the highest Alliance chest in the game wasn't even close to that, to what many players imagine. And honestly, that's when I start questioning something much bigger. Why do players always expect progression rewards to become amazingly eventually? When I first started playing Call of Dragons, I had a very similar belief. High level equals better rewards. And one of the things when I was actually, going to look for the Alliance was what level is the Alliance gift chest inside. The reason behind was very simple. If it's a high level, most likely there's a Whales and Krakens inside. But anyway, this is just my assumption back in the days, and obviously the higher the chests are, the better rewards should be. And that sounds obvious. Level 10 should give better than level 5. Level 20 should give, level 50 should be better than level 20. That's how most games train us to think. The number goes up, the rewards go up, everybody wins. But then I start looking at the actual system inside Call of Dragons. And that's where things get weird. Because a lot of rewards don't scale forever. They slow down. Sometimes they slow down dramatically. And I think many players don't notice when this thing happens. Then I start asking myself something. If the rewards aren't scaling the way players imagine, why do so many players believe they are? And honestly, I think it's because most players never see the end of the system. They imagine it, they assume it, they fill in the blanks. I've been done this too. You see level 20 rewards and you assume level 50 must be double, maybe triple, maybe something ridiculous. But then reality show up, and reality is usually more boring. This reminded me of something I've seen happening over and over in strategy games. Players often chase the image of a reward more than the reward itself. The rewards become bigger in their imagination than it's even become in the game. And once I started paying attention to that, I noticed it everywhere. Not just Alliance chess, hero investment, VIP levels, season system, even some events. Players keep thinking the next level is where the real reward begins. But sometimes the next level look almost exactly like the previous one. Then things get interesting because I start wondering whether Alliance chests are actually being judged correctly. Most discussion focus on the reward itself. But what if that's the wrong thing to focus on? Think about it. I've been playing the game, I've been playing for a long time. I've been seeing Alliance rise, Alliance collapses, Kingdom win wars, Kingdom lose wars, and honestly, I can't remember a single time somebody said, "We won because our Alliance chest rewards are amazing." That conversation never happened. So then what was the actual value? That's when I think most players are looking at the wrong number. The chest isn't really the reward. The activity behind the chest is the reward. An active alliance gives more rallies, more darklings, more territory, more coordination, more events completed, more chances to grow. The chest is just evidence that those things already happened. And I think that's a completely different way of looking at it. Then I notice another mistake players make. They often evaluate rewards without considering how long they take. And this completely changed the conversation. A reward can look impressive, but if it takes years to reach, is it actually impressive? Or is simply just rare? Those aren't the same things. And strategy games are full of rewards that give value in people's minds simply because very few people reach them, not because they're actually game changing. This makes me rethink something. Maybe one of the biggest progression mistake isn't chasing a bad rewards. Maybe it's overestimating small rewards. Because overestimating something change your decision. It's change your priorities. It change what do you focus on. And once your expectation become disconnected from the reality, it's very easy to optimize the wrong thing. That's why I think the discussion about level 50 Alliance chess is more interesting than it looked like. Because it's not really about the Alliance chess, it's about the expectation. It's about understanding where value actually comes from. And it's about recognizing that some rewards sound incredible until you realize players have spent years chasing them and still haven't reached them what you imagined. I'm curious what you think. What's a reward in Call of Dragons that sound amazing at first but ended being much less important than you expected? Have you ever have experience with that? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway guys, that is for this video. Huge thank you to all channel members for supporting the channel. If you do like to support the channel as well, you can check out the join button below. Members get early access to videos, exclusive content, member shoutouts, and Warwords member can reach me out directly for strategy and account advices. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one.